Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Okay. Where? Share we go. Okay. I'm streaming. Hopefully, people get the memo. I don't stream much, so I'm always like relearning it every time I do it. Let me go ahead and share this out. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. We should be good in quality terms. Let's see. I'll check chat in a second if I even have a message. I'm just sending out the word. I swear this new keyboard. It's nice, but I swear they moved some keys around. Okay. Yo, what up, Damon? What up, Happy? Happy, I'm sorry for streaming late. I even moved the stream up a little bit earlier because I figured, it's probably late there in Germany. But yeah. What up, guys? How's everyone enjoying their Friday? I assume everyone worked. I'm weird and I'm off Thursday, Fridays. But let me see. Okay, that's good. That's good. Cool. It's the weekend, so it's fine. Okay, I like the attitude. Lying in bed now. Damon, you're East Coast, right? So it's not that bad there. It's like only 5:30. Hope you are okay with the weather because I heard there's a crazy ass historical freezing storm headed your way. So hopefully you're okay. But yeah, I have no idea how many people will show up today. But no matter what, we're going to have some fun. We're going to, well, I'll show you guys right now, actually. Let me go ahead and put that up. We are going to make this. Oops, why do I have my top and bottom on the... Okay, cool. Yeah, we're going to rank, like, basically every conceivable character, every notable character in My Hero. I'm sure there's probably a couple missing here, but like I just picked this one at a glance. It seems to have most significant people on here. Even some people I don't know. I don't know who the hell like some of these are. These must be like movie people or something. I'm sure some of these are also from team up missions, which I haven't read because I'm a fake fan. If you guys didn't know. But yeah, that'll come here soon, and that'll be fun. I'll be calling off work, so I'll be calling off work. Smash or pass tier list. I mean, if we want to get saucy, it's a little early. The kiddos are still up for that one, but we could. We certainly could. You're already planning to call off work? Is it because of the weather or? Damn, who are some of these? Never saw them. Yeah, I know. We'll figure it out together. There's a lot of no names in there. HXH is not really the best anime for YouTube reactions, so I recommend you watch it off camera if you didn't already. Yeah. So obviously that reaction series sort of died out. Um, good callback, by the way. You must have been here for a long time. Because I did those. What was it, like 20? I think it might have been pre-COVID. Trying to adjust my cable here. Um, was it like 2019? I did those. But I got up through whatever arc it was, whether they're at that video game island thing. Yeah, if I ever do resume that series, it won't be as a reaction series. It's been so long at this point. I'll just watch it on my own. But yeah, good call. Good call indeed. Yeah, the weather. I get up at 4 a.m. for work. Oh yeah, hell yeah, call off, Damon. You're goddamn right. You should call off. That's crazy. 4 a.m. and you got to go to that muck and slush and whatever cold. I think it was like I think there were some places it was supposed to like negative 20 or something crazy. What up, Jacob Orion 0322? How's it going? We're gonna hang out, chat. Um, my YouTube channel turned 10 years old yesterday, um, which is crazy. I wanted to do a stream yesterday. If you can probably still hear it. I'm like kind of sick, um, and it kind of prevented me from recording a lot my days off, which really sucks because I want to get fully. I was caught up with Freerun for a day, and now there's another episode out, and I need to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'll have to wait a few more days because I just sound like shit, and I didn't really want to record it like that. I thought they were going to continue it, but it was news. I mean, the guy has like health issues. I think the guy who writes Hunter x Hunter, and I think he did release a few chapters like this last year, but then he's already on hiatus again. So yeah, but yeah, I don't know how many people will show up for this live, but we're gonna go through and rank a lot of basically. Like, I'm gonna throw a bunch of them in the no name tier because we'll just like look at them and be like, who the hell even are you? And we'll toss them to the side. But everyone else will have. I'll try to keep it relatively brief per character because God knows it's gonna be crazy. Um, but I will record it, so you guys will be here for a recorded video. So that's cool. Um, who are you people? I love a good Patrick reference. All Might never knew him. Yeah, I don't know who's that guy, but yeah. Again, we'll give it a few minutes here just for people to show up. I put a post out on Twitter and obviously on Discord, so just give it a few minutes. But yeah, I still am going to make like a retrospective video because honestly, honest to God, I never thought I would still be doing YouTube 10 years later. I never thought that far ahead. I just sort of kept doing it um, for the fun of the game. And yeah, sorry, I'm just like catching up on my Twitter feed. I should be on Twitter less often, but I swear to God, it's just some of the best news that's on here, especially with NFL right now. Like, so much good stuff. But yeah, I can't wait for all My Hero All's Justice coming in a couple weeks. Yeah, I've decided that I'm not buying it, and it's not because I don't think it looks awesome. I just know myself, and I bought One's Justice 1 and One's Justice 2. I did a Let's Play of one of them, but I just don't play fighting games enough to warrant buying it. Um, I'm curious to see how expansive the open world thing is, though, because it could be a lot of fun with that, right? Um, especially when you can set up like interactions between unique characters. Like that's so cool. Uh, I already decided I'm not gonna like watch those videos by themselves. I'm sure people will post all those like interactions and stuff. But Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, that's the only game that I've actually ever put significant time into in regards to a fighting game. I think I have like 1,000 hours since it came out on Switch, and it tracks it through Switch too. So I have like 900 or so hours on that game. But I only ever play with like a specific small group of friends who go online to play it. Oh, what's up, Carl? Welcome to the stream. Again, like I will say if my hunch is correct and they do add Vigilantes DLC, I think I'm gonna impulsively buy it at that point because it would be the first official like crossover, and I could see it happening. I can just envision a trailer of like showing them on the at night on top of a building in the open world mode, and it's just like, boom, Vigilantes DLC pack, and you have Koichi, Knuckle Duster, Captain Celebrity. Yeah, I don't think you put Pop in the game because you can't fight. Like, what's your moveset gonna be? She can't fight. Um, but I think you would do those three, especially after this season. It'd be really easy to do. Because well, I guess spoilers for next episode, but Koichi finally has like offensive capabilities, so you can make a kit for him, like movement, some deflection, and like shooting. But yeah, that's just like kind of how I feel about it. That might push me over the edge, but yeah. Carl, you missed it, but I'll show everyone again. We are going to in this stream, we're gonna go through this giant ass list of characters here, and we're gonna like rank them. Standard S, A, B, C, D, F, and then there's gonna be a lot of NAs, or it's just like I can't view them positively or negatively. They probably were on screen for like a second. Like, who the hell is even this guy? You see this guy? Like, who is that? He looks like a alt version of Hawks. Oh no, it's the bamboo guy. That's the guy that was Gentle's classmate, right? Okay, so they really dug deep for the picks on this one. There's even some Vigilantes characters that we haven't seen yet in this, so I guess spoiler warning. But oh, this is gonna be good. There's some good deep cuts on this list. I can't lie. This is gonna be kind of fun. They even have the fucking cat bus on here. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be interesting. There's some team up mission characters I think that are on here, and you guys will have to help me out with those. I've not read team up missions, but yeah. So yeah, that'll be kind of cool. We'll start that in a few minutes here because that's gonna take a while. But yeah, let me go ahead and make this full screen again. Okay. Did I do this right? Did I make this full screen right? Okay, I think that's fine. I don't stream much, so. Alright, oh, what did I miss here? Sadly, there's no physical release. There's no physical release for All's Justice? What? Are you serious? There's no physical release for All's Justice? That's actually crazy. Why? I guess we're approaching that time where people are dropping doing the physical releases on stuff, but native S+ tier, yeah, we'll see about that. Katie beating up like a bunch like in series bunch of yeah. I mean like all you fucking need are fists and a brick. Like Rody, my boy. Yeah. Alright. So I think we got like everyone we're gonna get in here. This is a casual stream. All 10 of you. It might balloon over time. We'll see. But it's not really about the numbers. I kinda wanna just hang out and I'm gonna record that segment by the way. I'm gonna edit it up to be fun and post up like me ranking all these characters. So yeah, and we'll start in about 3 minutes. So if you have any other topics you want to talk about before we dive into that, and after we finish that, we'll just hang out some more, chit chat. Maybe not in Germany. Let me look it up actually. Let me see if there's a. No, there's a physical release. There's even one for Xbox, and they never frickin'. Let me make sure it's not just a code. I'm pretty sure this is a physical release though. Yeah, no, there's a physical release. If they do one for Xbox, they do one for everything. I see one for PS5 as well. Yeah, then there's a physical. I guess if you don't do, if you're not on PC, I mean, if you're on PC only, you know, but all right. I look ready. You look ready. Let's dive in and let's get this going here. This is gonna be kind of fun. All right, hitting record on the video. You guys are all now a part of a live. Hold on, let me. I'm still recording, but let me go ahead and pop out the chat so I can see you guys as well. Pop out chat. Here we go. Now I can read your guys' stuff as I go through this. Okay. Right as I begin, you can hear sirens in the background. That's not ominous. Okay. All right, we should be good now. There. All right. Can someone type real fast to make sure I did the it's not frozen? Because the last comment I see is not as far as I know. By Happy. Just want to make sure it's still updating correctly. Okay, there we go. Happy commented again. Clutch. Thank you, Happy. Cool. Yeah, you guys are good. All right. All right, so we're recording. We're live. We're diving into this. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a fun video. My channel turned 10 years old yesterday, and by far the most prominent thing I cover on the channel is My Hero Academia. So I thought, why not stream and have a good time ranking literally every conceivable character. I mean, I didn't make this list or formulate all these, but there's a lot of good deep cuts here, and it's gonna be fun to rank them. Now, I'm ranking this entirely off of like favorites and how much I like them as a character. Things like how well they're written, their backstories, the things that they physically do to entertain us. Those are all factors, but ultimately I'm ranking all of them together to like how much I enjoy their role in the story. What do they provide? Do I just think they have a cool design, or like, you know, it's very much yes, chat, I am playing favorites. Oh boy, here comes F tier for Sue. Hey, let's hold on now. Let's hold on. Let's not jump to conclusions here. What's up, Vonius, by the way? So yeah, let's dive onto this. Let's go with Principal Nezu first up. He's cool. I'd probably put him in B tier. He doesn't really do enough for me. Like, he's just like kind of a quirky, cool quirky, cool like teacher or principal. And he's cool enough. Like, I like that he's one of the very rare examples of an animal having a quirk, and that quirk is making him smarter than humans. I think that's pretty cool. That makes him unique. But yeah, I don't know. Principal Nezu doesn't really, you know, popping in for a sec. Still got work. I'll join back when it's done. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. I'll still be here. I'll be streaming for a bit here because we got a lot of characters to rank. We have Recovery Girl. Okay, Recovery Girl. I'm very sad that Recovery Girl kind of dropped off as the series went. Because Mighty doesn't know. What do you mean I don't know? Anyway. Recovery Girl. So I think she's a cool character. I wonder if she just got kind of written out of the story because she was a crutch. Like, the ability to kiss someone and just heal them. Obviously, it drains their stamina, but like, it's just weird. Like, she was so prominent the beginning days of the story, and then you only see her like twice once the wars begin. It's really strange. I like Nezu. I appreciate that he didn't end up being the traitor. Yeah, that was kind of a cool theory for a while, that Nezu would be the traitor. I kind of understood it. Who was it that I thought was the traitor? It was I had suspicions about Aoyama, but I didn't think he was like number one. Hagakure was too obvious of a choice. I can't remember who I thought in the early days, but yeah, I think those two are a solid B. Like, they're not great, but they're not bad either. I think they're just like fine. They serve their role well and stuff. Oh, Lunch Rush. Yeah. What a humble man. I'm putting him in A tier. He's just like it's like a weird abomination of like a design for like imagine being born looking like a chef or like a tube creature man. We don't see his face, so I don't know what he's got going on under there. But like dude, like this guy just humbly makes food for all the kids every day, and then at the end of the war, you see him making food for Momo as she's repairing the ship. Underrated all star. Let's be honest with you, and it probably tastes really good. The kids said they like the Luntrester's food a lot, so I don't know. I kind of like it. Exactly. Yeah, we stand Lunch Rush. He's not like S tier, but I think he deserves like a strong, honorable A tier, considering that you know you don't ever really ever see him, but his impact is there. So, 13. All right, 13's weird. I don't know why they randomly decided to make her just like a really beautiful bombshell that's like hidden away in the spacesuit. Um, I'm gonna put 13 at like the top of B. I think it's a really cool quirk. I wish they expanded more on it. Like, okay, it's black hole, but like, is it legit? You could she just put her hand to the earth and destroy the earth? Like, what are the limits to this thing? And I always thought her suit contained the black hole of sorts because every time it opened up like the little finger things, it would like black hole things, you know. Um, it's the Horikoshi special, yeah. So I don't know. I think 13's cool. I don't really get why they had to. I don't get me wrong. It's cool they had a face reveal, but it was just like another like oh pretty character underneath. Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I thought like the fact that it was a spacesuit with the eyes on the top, like I kind of liked it was more of a mystery. You know what I mean? Yeah, it would have been. It definitely would have been cooler, honestly, if it was more of a mystery. This is Hound Dog, right? I think he's funny. I think he's cool. You don't see him that much, but he yells, and I like the scene where he gets mad around the music festival, and he's just him yelling and tracking him down. He's cool. I mean, like you don't really see him do much. He's solid. I have a lot to say on Hound Dog, to be honest with you. Something like Kurogiri, yeah, kinda. And it's funny considering that they actually interacted and fought each other, kind of. All Might. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Why is he smiling so big? What's he hiding? That looks like a man who's hiding things, who's smiling like that. All right, fine, fine. Don't intimidate me anymore. Fine. Stop smiling at me. It's too amazing. Stop. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. He's my favorite character in My Hero Academia. I could write like a paper on how much I like this character. Um, to me, when I think of the series, I think of All Might. I understand. We'll get to Deku eventually, but I understand why people think Deku. He's the mascot, but All Might like in a lot of ways, All Might kind of did a lot of things that Deku did first. It's just not like spotlighted in the same way because you very much see like All Might in the later years of his life and not like him rising up and overcoming adversity as a quirkless kid and like it's so similar to what Deku did, but the difference is the world needed a pillar at the time versus what the world needed when Deku became prominent. They're different. Um like All Might kind of had to be a sole like provider for the world. Deku was what took that and encouraged others to be, more than just a single person. But yeah, All Might is my number one. I've boasted about him so many times, and yeah, I mean, like he's just the best. Aizawa S tier. Um, Something you guys probably know about me. I'll say it again. One of my favorite. I don't know if you call it tropes or like archetypes. In anime is the grump who like is almost always outwardly grumpy, but deep down they're actually kind of a softie and they do care a lot. They just refuse to like let it be seen. Uh like I fall for that all the time. It's the same thing for Naruto. That's why Kakashi was my favorite character. It's Snatch is on here. I did see him down there. Um as always constantly jumping around in my top 5. He is amazing. I love that he's like a father for the students. Like um, it sucks how much he gets hurt over time, so he can't really do like what he used to do. But that's sort of him just like sacrificing himself too. Um, yeah, like I don't know. I love Aizawa. Yeah, he's. I don't know. I'll organize this as we go. Like I'll kind of rank like within the tier who's above the other. But like right now, he's comfortably right there. Present Mike. This is gonna sound stupid. I'm putting him in A tier just solely for the fact that I love he is the one who announces and analyzes people's quirks. I think it is one of the coolest running trends, and I'm so glad they brought it back for Vigilantes as well. I love just when a character's introduced and you know they have a quirk, and you're like, all right, Mike, hit us with it, and he'll tell you like a brief synopsis of their quirk. I've always like I that's what I appreciate most about him. As a character, he's fine. Like he's fun and like has some history with Aizawa and Midnight and stuff. Like he's cool. But I appreciate him more as an announcer. Does that make sense? Like I don't know. That that's kind of what I feel how I feel about Present Mike. I do like him a lot as a character. But what's the enemy's stand? Is that a JoJo reference? um Cementos, he's fine. He's sort of just like a big guru, nice guy. Like, I'm kind of thinking C tier, honestly. I don't really. We do need a C tier. I might bump him up later. I'll see how C tier kind of like plays out. I think he's fine. I think he kind of lacks something. He doesn't really have a strong identity other than just kind of being big, gentle, giant guy. Midnight. If we're talking main series Midnight, I would put her like between C and B. I think she's okay. If we're talking Vigilantes, she's much better in Vigilantes. I would put her like high B. Mm, yeah, I'd put her like high B. No with Vigilantes since there are Vigilantes characters. Wait, so you're saying no, like I can't incorporate their story into this? Because I'm going to be ranking the Vigilantes characters as well. So I feel like I have to include that into like hers, Mike's, and Aizawa's rank. Aizawa would have been S tier regardless of Vigilantes, but like his Vigilante stuff is so amazing as well. I'd actually argue that his stuff in Vigilantes is better than the main series. Obviously, he gets a focus there, but you get to see him just be more of like a character. Um, Needs a comma there. But yeah, I mean, like I would put like if I factor in main series and Vigilantes, I'd say she's comfortably like kind of like high B. I've never really liked her that much, but the stuff in Vigilantes makes her better. So I would go with that. Snipe. Um, where do I begin with Snipe? So he's. I'm annoyed at the fact that like this dude disappeared for so long. You don't see him in the first war. Like, where the hell are you? Like, he barely appears at the end. Like, this is the teacher that went AWOL. Oh, okay, yeah. You're all making fun of Happy for his grammar. I understand. He is not. See, he's not even overpowered though. He even straight up says like, "Yeah, I'm pretty good, but Nagant's like a million times better." Like, she puts this dude to shame. His quirk isn't that good, isn't it? Just being able to change the trajectory of projectiles. Um, I don't know. Like, I'm annoyed by the fact he disappears for so long and you never really see him except for like the brief times he's brought to compare to Nagant, and basically in that moment he's like, yeah, I suck, Nagant's great. So I don't know, I think he's that's still really fucking good. Yeah, it is. I mean, like, again, it's not like I'm not judging these characters based on their quirks, like, because if that was the case, Cementos would easily be above Midnight because Cementos is like the Earthbender, right? But he's just not fun. Like, and his quirk is like great in theory, but he kind of sucks as a character. Like he doesn't do anything except for randomly show up. Like, where are you? Why aren't you helping? Vlad King. We'll get to him eventually. He's down here, right here. He does more than him. Granted, he's like an actual classroom teacher, but counterpoint guns cool. Yeah, they are. Which leads me to this guy, Ectoplasm. I'm gonna put him above because I think his quirk is cooler. Um, he's kind of a character that I'm also annoyed just disappears. Like they don't, like you see him early on and then vanishes. Like where was this guy in the wars? You know, sick. It was he in the first war? I like the voice filter they give him. It's cool. Was he in the first war though? Did he help out? Because imagine like 100 ectoplasm clones like on the battlefield. Boom, that's a big cavalry battle right there. You just have like a solo army, or make him a giant. He can morph into the giant. Like, and then he shows up at the very end like to hold back Aerie. Like, not even that. He lets her slip past him. He doesn't even do that job right. But peg legs. Yeah, peg legs are cool. I'm putting him above Cementos. He's got such a cool factor. I want to put him in like bottom of B, but no, not quite. In fact, I'm gonna put Hound Dog. I'm gonna move Hound Dog down. Hound Dog doesn't deserve to be above Ectoplasm. He does less and is not as cool. No, I think he can make. I think he can make up to 100 clones, or make one giant one. Right? I think that was his rule, or what he said his ability was. Feel free to fact check me. Power Loader, I actually kind of like Power Loader. You only ever really see him do one thing, and it's in the test they take at the end of season 2. But I like that he kind of watches over Mei Hatsume and that whole department. I think that's a cool kind of role for him, and it's not like a prominent one. I don't know. I kind of like his whole vibe. He's just this dude in a power mech who likes engineering, and he runs that department with May, and he like kind of fosters like her zaniness. I think that's kind of respectable. I think that's cool. Again, he probably has even less screen time than Ectoplasm, but like I don't know. Yeah, but that's how I feel about him. All right, Vlad King. Vlad King is a solid B tier. I'm gonna put him. I'll put him above Recovery Girl, below Nezu. I think he's cool. I wish we got more of him. He really shined in the Forest arc. I thought he seemed to be a really cool teacher for Class B, and obviously he was cool again in the 1A versus 1B fighting as like a Oh, 30 clones? Okay. Oh, you're right. Okay. That's what it was, Abby. Good call. 30 clones max, 36. No, wait. No, 36 was after karaoke. Yeah, it was after karaoke. Good job, Anya. Yeah, that's what it was. I just like sprung a memory on maybe. Yeah. So yeah, Vlad King's cool. I like blood control as a power. It seems to only be his blood though. I don't think he can control other people's, but um yeah, while you guys chat, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go clean my face because I'm sick. Okay. All blood control would be incredibly OP. Yeah. We should have had more blood quirks. I think it'd be cool. Imagine manual. What an upscale that'd be from manual. Why am I wearing these? Not even any audio going on. The blood curdle. Yeah, I think you only saw it once. I think that's right. Not blood curdle. Blood manipulation. I don't even know what they call it. Anyway, Gran Torino. Complicated character for me to rank. I think Gran Torino. So if you're talking pre-war, I would have put him in like B tier. I kind of hate his role after the war though. Blood Curdle is staying, yeah. Um, but like I don't like that he didn't die. Not because I wanted him to die, like because I hated him. It just it seemed like such a lame like cop out by Horikoshi to be like, oh, he got stabbed through the chest, this like 95-year-old man, but he's fine. He'll live and he recovers at the end. Like, we didn't need him passing his cape on to Deku. He should have died and then been like, Deku's holding his cape because he feels sad and then decides to like wear it. You know what I mean? Like, thank you, Vanius. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Yeah, he spends like the last like third of the series just perpetually stuck in a hospital bed. Like, what the hell was that about? Makarov? Who is Makarov again? That sounds familiar to me. I would put him, yeah, I'm gonna put him in like C tier. I'll put him like right there. Okay, now we're getting to the students. All right. We're getting to the students here. Aoyama. I like Aoyama. I like Aoyama a lot. I think he'll end up probably like bottom of A tier when it's all said and done. Maybe high B, low A. I like his role. I think he's unique. I like that at the end of the series he was remorseful yet didn't just give up. And I don't know. I feel like he had one of the deeper kind of story arcs of the characters. Oh yeah, that guy. Forgot about that guy. It's been a while since I watched Fairy Tail, but that's where I remembered it from. So yeah, Aoyama comfortably A tier. Mina S tier. Moving on. Okay, well, just kidding. I'll talk about Mina for a second. Wow, they put my favorite and my least favorite student back to back. That is funny. I did not. That was not intentional. So this will be fun. Hold on, really quick. Let me just check to make sure the stream's doing okay. Okay, we got 10 people in here still. Cool. Hope everyone's enjoying. Display. Back to that. Okay, so Mina, where do I begin? One of the best designs in the entire show. I love her personality. She can both be terrifying, sad, funny. Like, she covers every end of the spectrum in personality. I love her backstory with Kirishima. The design is everything I love about My Hero Academia. You have a quirk that physically changes the properties of the person, like the pink skin being a result of the acid skin changes, the big black eyes. She's great. An immediate favorite. I love Mina. She's great. Easy S tier. We blacked out the screen, so can't put her in F. Lol. All right. All right. So we have Suyu Asui, aka Froppy. I can't call her Sue because that's only for her friends, so I won't call her Sue. But all right. Let me think about this. Okay. Why don't I get to her last? I want to see how everyone else shakes up here first. F tier is green. Okay, well I'm not that cynical, okay? I'm not that cynical. Yeah, but anyway, we'll go to her last. Let's put her at the back for now. I need to see where everyone else shakes up here before we put where she is. Ida. I love Ida. Ida's easy A tier. I'll put him above Aoyama. It sucks that he kind of peaks early. And what I mean is like the focus on him, because I think that you could have easily had more of him being a central part of the story. You get some toward the end, but great character. I love that he's a class rep. He's just really charming. Great head on his shoulders. I love his supportiveness with his friends. I think Ida could have, like, it sucks that the Stain arc was really his big focus. It happens so early that people forget about it as we go on. He's just great. I love Ida. Ida's awesome. Uraraka. This might be my first like actual controversial thing. I like Uraraka. I don't fascinate over her like a lot of people do, mainly because I think her arc is really good. I think it gets a little convoluted with the whole like Toga Deku like weird area of the I wish it was just like Toga and Uraraka, like their relationship with each other. It kind of gets a little dumb to me that like it becomes like a triangle thing with her, Deku, and Uraraka. I wish that like I'm not saying that that's why she's down here. It's just like a contributing factor. Um, I I think she's really cool. I like that she's positive and bubbly. I like her and Deku as like an item. I know I'm not talking about shipping. I think they're cute together. They complement each other. She's just like a little bit dull to me, just like a little bit. I know I'm gonna catch flack for that, but like that's just sort of how I feel about it. I like her though. She's cool. She's like a solid character. Is it controversial? Is that controversial? She's very plain like Azuka gets more focus in character development. I don't know. Like heard she was dead or something, but I don't know what. No, Haraka's not dead. No. But yeah, I'd put her like high B. I think she's fine. Like, totally fine character. Ojiro, I love Ojiro. He is so chill, dude. He's a freaking vibe. I might even put him. He gets so much less than Aoyama though. Like in terms of like, this is a favorites list though, so I'm gonna put Ojiro. I actually really like Ojiro. I like that he is the plain one of the class. Like he's got nothing crazy going on in his life. He's just like a dude who's like chill. He's cool. Like you know what I mean? He is a litmus for like everyone else in the class who's got weird different ends of the spectrum. He's just like a dude with a tail. And it's often joked about how he's plain, but I kind of like that about him. I like that he's just like he's got like the Luke Skywalker robe thing going on. But yeah, I don't know. I vibe with him. Kaminari. Um, I like Kaminari. I put him like next to Uraraka. I think he's a solid character. I just don't really view him as like a favorite. He's dorky. I love his the whole like times he's dumb. He has one of the best moments in movie 2, by the way, when with the lightning bolt that strikes down, he absorbs it. That was great. But I don't know. He's just sort of like, yeah, I don't know. He's fine. Kirishima, A tier. Might even, I'm gonna order this out a little bit better because I love Lunch Rush, but I don't like him above. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. I'll put Lunch Rush is definitely A tier still. I'm just organizing it better. So yeah, I like Hiroshima a lot. He's sort of, it's funny. He's sort of like a different alt version of Deku. Like Deku was able to leap into action that day, and Kirishima wasn't. And there's a lot of parallels, right? There's a lot of parallels between him and Deku, and I find that really interesting. I don't know. I love his vibe. I think it's cool that he took a really shitty quirk. Well, not really shitty, but like an arguably bad quirk and made the best of it and made it like an ideology thing. Um, but yeah, that's sort of how I feel about that. Coda. I like Coda. I think Coda's cool. I like that he stood up for Shoji, and he doesn't talk enough for me to really get a good kind of handle on his character. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think a B is fine for him. Sato. Yeah. I think Sato's like kind of trash. Will I do a Samurai Jack tier list? What would I rank on Samurai Jack? I'm not sure what I would rank for Samurai Jack. But yeah, Sato's sort of like, I don't know. There's nothing to him. I'm almost inclined to put him like D tier. Yeah, everyone's joking that I put Sue as like the worst, but I think Sato is like legitimately the worst one. He's not a bad guy or a bad character. He just gets no development, nothing interesting. He made a cake one time that the girls loved. Congratulations. I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna put him in D tier. I know. Shoji is A. I'm thinking either top of B or bottom of A. At least he gets the ladies. Yeah, but I mean, like, so does Hawks. And gee, wait till you guys see where I put Hawks at. Um, spoilers, not high. um, yeah, I think Shoji's like he's also another character who I like what they did with his arc. I think he's got an admirable. It was kind of shoehorned together with the whole like what's surprising happy. What question mark says happy? Yeah, do you disagree? Give me an argument why Sato shouldn't be D tier. He kind of sucks. Let's be honest. He doesn't do anything. I'm not blinded by the fact he's a class A student here, okay? He kind of deserves to be there. Anyway, Shoji again like top of B, bottom of A. I'm going to go bottom of A because I feel like he's just cool. And the Hawks thing? Oh, well. Oh, he means Hawks? Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. I don't know where he's at on here. Where is he? Oh, he's down. I'm surprised I didn't put Hawks next to Endeavor. Oh, there he is. Okay. He's down there a little. We'll get there. Jiro. Is your phone Jack in our Discord? Is she watching? Are they watching? I like Jiro. Kind of thinking I don't know if bottom of A or top of B. It's so tough. A lot of these like this is like the dividing line. It's hard for me to choose. It's like top of B, bottom of A. I don't think they're here. Okay. Smash tier list, all the different smashes. What is it? Oklahoma, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, California, United States, obviously. Is there Florida? I think there's a Florida smash. I don't know. I wouldn't even know. I know Texas is the cross one, right? And then the other one, Detroit, is the standard one. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Ajiro's tough. It's very tough for me to choose between A and B. There's like a weird mental block for me right now. I'll put him there. I'll put her there for now. Sero, A tier. I love Sero. Sero is so cool. Do I put him above Ida? No, I can't. I can't put him above Ida. I think that's a good spot for him. Sero is just like discount Spider-Man, but I love him. I love his speeches that he gives the few times he's had him. I love his adult design, which we'll get more with the more episode. I just think he's my favorite is always the karate. The karate where he came in and like hit the fat pink guy on the back of the head, the sideways hand thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Sero, yeah, Sero's A tier. Sero saved Deku from being killed. What a guy. Yeah. Tokoyami is A tier. I would put in probably right behind Sero. He's great. I don't know what's just really to say about Tokoyami other than he's just a lot of fun. Shoto. Ah, boy. A tier's getting cramped here. Shoto. I don't know what I can say about him. Like he's just like he's involved with what might be the best singular plot line of the series, and he does it really well. I think he's a really unique personality. Again, I like that he's chill. I think this is a good spot for him. I might put him. Okay, yeah, that feels about right. All right, we have Hagakure. Hagakure is cool. Hagakure is really cool. Probably bottom of A. Well, I don't know. I like that this character that literally didn't appear until the final arc is just this one of the best designed characters. It's so funny. It's so like I wonder how long Horikoshi had her design in mind, and it was just like sitting there in his chair like those fools. She's the most unpopular girl in all the polls. Wait till they find out. He's like, just maniacally sitting there. Like, I view it like a nice troll from him. It's actually really funny. Bakugo, S tier. I love Bakugo. I kid you not, I remember doing reactions during the early days of the show. And this was like as season 2 was airing. I was telling people like, yeah, Bakugo is like my favorite character. And everyone in the comments was like, why the fuck would you like this douchebag? Like this absolute asshole. And I was just like, guys, just wait. Like they're writing him this way because he's clearly gonna grow and improve. And I love characters that like do that. They change who they are internally because of like just experiences. And what do you know? Like obviously in the manga back then, he was always on top of the charts, except for the first one. I think Deku was the top of the first one. But yeah, I always kind of like knew that he was gonna be great, and I can't stand his fans. His fans are really annoying for various reasons. Most fans, not all fans, but there's a lot of them like who like to neglect the bad things he's done and don't accept that he did them for the reasons he did. And I think no, I thought that no, I think there's one poll he wasn't. I think in the very very first poll, I think Deku or All Might was number one. I don't think he was the top of the very first one. I could be wrong, but all right, Deku. Okay, so there's this thing going around, I guess, on Twitter where people think I dislike Deku because I don't talk about him all the time. It's just so stupid to me. Like, is Deku my favorite character in the series? No, he's not. But I still like him. I think he's the perfect like if you told me everything about My Hero Academia, but you didn't tell me who the main character was, and then you introduced me to this character, I'd be like, yeah, that's the main character. Like he fits exactly what you'd want in this like kind of story. I'm trying to think. Again, he's not like a favorite, but he's like up there. I think he's I miss older Deku a little bit, like the one that would strategize, and he kind of does this in the final battle, but not in the same way. I'm talking like the one that like I always think back to the cavalry battle, how he like used his resources. He knew that he couldn't do like his power often without breaking himself, so he utilized his teammates. The minefield where he launches himself, like he sort of does this in the last battle against Shigaraki. The difference is you don't hear him like work it out in his mind. Like it sort of happens, and I guess that's a sign of growth. And this isn't none of this is like explanation as to why he's not S tier. I let me read some of the comments here. Um, Clearly you hate him. He's not even in my top 10, but he's like a classic MC. Yeah, so that's part of it, Carl. Um, yeah, like that's sort of he kind of did do that toward the end. Like he just accepted that he had this awesome power, and it was more like I could just do shit. Like we saw that with the Dark Deku arc, where he's just um, although he did strategize with like Nagano. Anyway, that's not the point. Something about me is I in most anime that I've ever watched, especially shonen, very rarely, very very rarely is the main character my favorite character. Because usually MCs fall into similar like feel, and I'm kind of like that's cool, and it's definitely what's needed for the story, but it's like not that interesting to me. The only two times that a main character's ever been my favorite in an anime is Luffy from One Piece, and I think he's very different than your normal MC in terms of just his personality and stuff. And Asta from Black Clover, who admittedly he's more of like a classic trope main character, but I don't know. I don't know. It feels awesome with Asta. I don't know why. But yeah, I would put Deku like high A. Yeah, we'll see how this list goes as we go throughout it. But Minetta's B tier. He's fine. Put him right next to Midnight. He's okay. I think. Let me read some of the comments here. Alexis Garcia. Congrats on 10 years on YouTube, bro. Found your season 7 reaction. Been ever since. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. Luffy's cool. At work, want to stop by and say I'm happy for you. Well, thank you, Elysium. I hope I said that right. Gon's cool. I did like Gon. Luffy is very MC, although he's so similar to Goku. I've only seen a section of the original Dragon Ball, so I can't quite compare him to Goku yet, but I'd imagine it's because they're old school kind of trope MCs. Your S rank is literally exactly what I expected. So far, yeah. But I've also shared my like top 5 characters several times on Twitter because I'm crazy. But yeah. Minetta's fine. I think he's an okay guy character. I think people over exaggerate a little bit about him. I think it's just I like how he like also didn't grow at all after the time skip. He just grew for fucking little gross ass like chin hair. That's pretty great. Momo, I think Momo's great. I'd probably put Momo like yeah, bottom of A. I wish we got more of her. She didn't really do much in the last sections of the story, which really sucks. Uh okay, now we have Sue. Okay. Where do I begin with Sue? Mighty, look at my question. If you think it's a good topic, talk about it. What's your question? I don't know where your question is, to be honest. But we're kind of doing this tier list right now, so we'll talk about questions and different topics later. Um, Sue. Okay, Sue. All right. How do I articulate why she's like borderline my least favorite? She doesn't do shit. Okay. She she's boring. Like she doesn't have what are her hobbies? What does she like to do? What is like you know what I mean? Like her power, I'm sorry, cute frog girl does not do anything for me, okay? She says ribbit a lot. Okay. Cool, you're a frog. I guess that makes sense. Uh your most notable scene is crying because you felt bad you didn't do something and everyone rallying around you. You have a blank expression on your face like you're looking into my soul because you lack one and you want my soul. I just yeah, I never saw her room. I would put her above Sato. I'm looking at it all now. Sato's definitely my least favorite. I'm gonna put Sue like bottom of C tier. I think she's blah. I don't. I get flack from it. Like I argue with people on Twitter all the time. They're like, "Oh, you're just a Sue hater," and I'm like, "Hate's strong. She doesn't elicit enough of a response to me to hate her. Like she doesn't. She has like no. Okay, cool. She's Uraraka's wingman or wing girl of her like emotional trauma. Okay, any good friend could do that. You know, people like Ida does that for Deku all the time. Like a shoulder to cry on is not a big plus in a classroom where plenty of people are friends with each other and will do the same thing. It's because Mineta actually elicits like either you're annoyed with him or he actively partakes in a scene. Like he's involved. Like I feel like Sue is rarely ever involved, and when she is, it's boring. You can fix her. Go ahead. I'm not gonna try. But it's just how I feel. That's my honest thought. I don't think she's a bad character. I like people. The joke is I think she's bad and a stupid character. No, I think she's just boring. Like that's how I feel about Sue. I still put her above Sato because I think Sato actually kind of sucks. He actually is like a void space, like a negative space. Yeah, and she's not. She's not important to that plot line much at all. But all right, we got some Class B kids. Some of these I don't know, so we're gonna kind of fly through these a little bit. This is the welding guy. I kind of like the novelty of his quirk. Again, this is a tier list of how much I like them, but I don't really know them enough. I think welding is kind of unique. It's kind of cool. I think this is the guy who makes the air walls. I think that's kind of fine. This is the guy who's like a lizard and sprouts. Is he the one who sprouts swords on his body? That's kind of cool. We'll put him like up here. I like the design. The design alone is kind of like having me bump this guy up. The darkness guy who can blend into black. I actually like that. I think that's pretty fucking cool. I'll put him like top of C. I also kind of like that he canonically is in a relationship with Mushroom Girl. Like that's kind of just fun. Um, Kendo's great. I love how she's the big sister, sort of Class B. She deserves a decent spot here. Yeah, above Kaminari. That works for me. Yui, I love Yui. So Yui, it's a character that I both wish got more time, but also I understand why. She's like a really shy character who doesn't talk at all. I just love her design. I love her costume. And I love the power is cool, like making items big and whatnot. This is definitely like a sneaky favorite of mine. I actually really like Yui as a character. Nothing. I can't put her any higher than like low B though, because like she doesn't do anything. But I like that she doesn't. She's a mute, not a mute, or I don't know if she's just shy or whatever. But yeah. I'm ranking. Who am I ranking? We're ranking all these characters. A lot of these are like background characters, of the background in the closet, in the toilet, off the street that you can't even see characters. Like, but yeah, we'll get to them. We will get to them. I didn't make this list, by the way. Someone made up. What is the title? Every character I could grab up of the wiki, and there are a lot. So go on and have fun. The tier list will be actively updated. New visuals. Okay. Yeah. Mushroom Girl, she's okay. Scary Power. Put her down here. Abara. I think Abara is great. Fun fact, she was originally supposed to be in Class A. She wasn't because I guess Horikoshi found drawing her hair repeatedly to be a nightmare, which I kind of understand. Put her bottom of B tier. I like Abara a lot. I like how she's like this righteous girl too, who like holy. I don't know if she prays or what she does, but like I think that's kind of cool. Better about tall lady in S tier. There was a lot of tall. Oh, you mean the one that people simp over? That girl, not like Mount Lady. I'm sure we'll get to her. She's on this list, right? We'll figure it out. This guy's okay. Turns into a beast. Put on the bottom of C tier. This is the calculating guy who's got like the visor. He's fine, I guess. I'll put him in D tier. He's kind of lame a little bit. My Little Pony girl, the one who speaks American. The fact she speaks American or English alone is kind of cool because she's a transfer student, right? That's kind of cool. I'll bump her up a little bit because that's kind of quirky. That's fun. Who's this? Is this the Air Kid? I think this might be the Airwall Kid. Just clipped what he said. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. The fox one that is constantly sized. Oh. I think this is actually the Airwall Kid. I'm not sure how it ranked before then, but this guy's interesting. Yeah, who the hell is Sen Kaibara then? These two, like, I don't know the difference between these two. Tetsu, B tier. He is cool. I like that he's Kirishima's rival. Setsuna is also great. I think her power is sweet. Like the lizard thing, be able to control the parts and stuff. She's got a cool design. I like the shark teeth. Saying that background characters are closets and toilets. One makes air walls, the other can rotate his limbs. I do not remember the limb rotating power. What? They can like turn his head backwards or something? Like what the fuck? Comic book guy, he's B tier. That's cool. Using onomatopoeia as like a power, that's just fun. I don't care that he doesn't really do much. Mudman, my favorite Class B character. He is going. Yeah, I'm putting him there. Mudman rules. Great costume design, fantastic power. I loved his normal design too. He's so cool. I love that he's ranked high at the end of the series in the Billboard charts. That's fun. Glue guy is okay. Monoma easy like bottom of A tier. He's just fun. Like we need a flamboyant, like bombastic. I'm better than all of you, and I know it. I don't care if you know it kind of guy. So he's A tier for sure. Poltergeist girl, I like her. I think she's really cool. I'll put her right next to Yui. I like these two a lot. Oh, that guy? Are you serious? I can move my limbs too. Yeah, look, I got a quirk, guys. I can move my I can rotate my limb. Yeah, I do remember that guy though, the drill finger guy. Yeah. And then this bin guy, doesn't he make like the scales on his arm or something? I guess he's fine enough, I guess. Put him down here. He doesn't really do much. The year 2 girl or year 3 as she is at the end. She's really cute. I like her design. I'll put her bottom of B. I think definitely it's a shame. I don't even know what her power is, but kind of like that her and Aizawa are like chummy pals and like calls them by like a first name or like a kin name or something. What are you laughing about? Are you laughing that I'm putting all these characters above Sue? I'll put Sue above Cementos, and yeah, hold up. I'm gonna put Sue a little bit higher. Sue's higher than Gran Torino. There we go. I bumped her up a few spots because she's definitely above them. Yeah. Shinzo. Shinzo's cool. I like Shinzo. I'm gonna put him comfortably like right above Mineta. Yeah, right above Kaminari. Yeah, a lot of the Class B kids actually are ranking kind of decent on my list. All right, I'll take it. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? These are the two. This is the Chad Chin guy who was like mocking Class B and said their concert would be trash. I'm gonna put these two here because they're just whatever. Hatsume, easy A tier. Easy A tier. Where would I put her though? She's just fun. I like this like hyper ADHD, like obsessed mechanic girl. I'd probably put her like, honestly. Hold on, I'm gonna move Lunch Rush down. I'd probably put her. That feels about right. Like middle of A tier. I like Hatsume a lot. He's a mob psycho character? Yeah. What's up, Rara? I'm not sure if I said hi to you yet. Welcome to the stream. The boobs in the face girl? Yeah, I mean, she is bombastic. Dog, yo. Oh, yeah, sorry, Rara. I didn't see that you were the one asking about the villains, too. Anyway. So, okay, here we go. This girl, she's in the. I like this girl's design. I think she has like nails or screws coming out of her head. C tier's fine. The corn hair guy is fine. He's part of the business course as well. I think these guys are also in that class. I'm just gonna lump them together. This girl scares me. We have our first F tier. This girl scares me. Okay, the giant eyelash lady, who I don't. Is she actually a student? Why does she look like she's like 45? And she was in the competition against like Nejire in the year 3 like group. I don't understand her. I don't know why they made her a tank that drove through the wall of like of the like of their graduation. This weird ass eyelash. She why does she look like an adult like in her class and she's like creepy prosthetic eyes? I don't know. Is that her quirk? Is just long eyelashes? Yeah, how the fuck did she win? I'm sorry, excuse my French. How the fuck did she win over Nejire? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Got a drink. If anyone's seen the other guys, remember the scene where they're like, Arnold Palmer alert. Arnold Palmer alert. Who wants some Arnie Palmies? This is Arnold Palmer. All right, what did I miss? Did she win? I thought she did win. Was Happy lying to me? No, Damon lied to me. We haven't got to Nejire yet, but she's going to rank pretty high. I like Nejire a lot. Best Genist. He's cool. I don't really understand what the limits of his power are. Like, it doesn't tell us a range. Like, can I look at someone a mile away and just control their clothing? He's fine. I'll put him like bottom of B. He's just solid. I like his his mannerisms are fun. Ed Shot, kind of the same. I'd put Ed Shot like actually I put Ed Shot a little lower. Put him above Torino. Endeavor, do I put him in S or like A? See, the thing with Endeavor is like he's such a complicated character, and I think a lot of his writing is done really well. You're not meant to sympathize with him. You're supposed to just like experience this drama unfold with him. I think he's S tier. I think he's just too vital and too entertaining in the story to not be like among my favorites. Um, I'd probably put him below Bakugo though. Mirio, Mirio's really cool. I like his personality a lot. Probably like bottom of A tier. I think he's fun. Oh no! Oh, don't let Natsu see this. He's probably gonna see it. I'm sure you guys will share it to him anyway. Hey Natsu, check out this. Bite me. They can come and complain about this. I don't care. That's fine. Am I wrong though? Here, I'll make a poll. Let's try to pull here. All right. Well, you guys have fun with that. Let's see. All right. Next we have Shirakumo. Right? Is that how you say his name? Obviously I'm basing this off of Vigilantes because he's nothing in the main series. I think he's a lot of fun. I think he's a really unique character. He's a lot of fun. It's so funny to me, by the way, that Lunch Rush is the bar to entry for A tier. That is a perfect summary of my list. If you're better than Lunch Rush, you're at least A tier in my eyes. If you're below Lunch Rush, you're B and below. He's the guardian of A tier, is Lunch Rush. I just think that's kind of fun. This is the bully guy who Aizawa dealt with. I actually kind of like this guy. I think he had an interesting little arc. I'll put him like bottomish of B tier. I think that guy was fine. Nejire is adorable. I like her in the short hair better. She is A tier with Mirio. Amajiki also A tier, great character. I love that he's shy. I like his power. His power is cool. This is the girl who crushes on Nejire. I don't really know much about her. So Sato tier. Yeah, Sato tier. Miss Joke, a character that just vanishes, but I kind of like her still. I'll put her in C tier. We have the character that somehow made the fucking top 10 one time. What's this guy's name again? Like the earthquake vibration guy? Go on, make your jokes. I'll give you a second. You think Amajiki is your favorite quirk? It's good. It's definitely really good. Shindo. Yeah. Go on. Have your jokes about Shindo. I'll give you a second. This dude made a top 10. He made a top 10 popularity poll list. I bet even Horror Coach is like, wait, what? I have to draw this guy with all the other characters? But yeah, Shindo, he's fine, I guess. Turtle Girl I like a little bit better than him. She's kind of cute. Okay, we have. Can someone tell me what these guys are again? I completely forgot. Oh, are these part of the license arc people? I'm gonna put them in NA. I don't know who the hell they are. This guy who looks way too much like a specific dictator that we've had in history. I don't know what they were thinking with this guy. He is one characteristic away from being the most problematic character design in all of My Hero. I do not know what he was cooking with this guy, but he's going on F tier with this lady. Yeah, not this guy. Who is that happy? Yeah, let's ask the native German who that guy was I'm talking about. He might be able to shed a little light on it. But I won't press you on it, happy. I'll let history. He was Austrian. You were right, but that's not where he made his mark on history. that is not how we remember him as Austrian. Anasa, he is great. He is definitely up here, bottom of A. Hair guy's fine. C tier. Meatball guy. Meatball guy's okay. I'll put him behind Torino. Kami, Kami. Trying to think. Kami's okay. I like her. I like her Beverly Hillgirls speech, and I'd probably put her like higher C tier. Yeah, right below Sue. I don't know who this girl is. I'm gonna throw these people in NA. I don't know who they are. Who the fuck? Okay, these are the people from the exams, like the ninja crew. They work with those nuts and bolts and stuff. I don't know. I don't know any of their names. They're all very similar. I think they're like Naruto references. Uh, the intellect girl, the one that had the OVA, or not an OVA, it was like an anime original episode on Momo. I thought she was kind of cool. Put her above Hound Dog. I thought she was kind of interesting. I like how she has the quirk that literally makes her a genius, and Momo still outsmarted her. Oh, from the zombie OVA? Oh, I never saw that one. I still need to do a reaction to that one day. We still have a lot to go. We are gonna speed this up a little bit. Uh, throwing these people down here. These are her lackeys. Like, who the fuck are you? Oh yeah, Academy Girl number 4. I definitely need to rank above Academy Girl number 7. Like, let's have a debate about that. Like, clearly she was better written than the other two. Like, what are we doing here? This girl, I don't. This is the teacher for the kids. Because she's a teacher, I'll give her bottom of a B tier. She seemed to care about them. And then we have the students themselves. I like this kid because he had the chain chomp power, if I'm not mistaken. The other ones I don't remember. If they're not rememberable, I'm not gonna put them on. Hawks. I will say what I always say when it comes to Hawks. Um, I he is a solid character. He's like a 7.5. Like I like him. I think he's got a cool design. I am annoyed at the fact that people rank him so highly. I think they just do it because he's hot. I'm being completely honest. He's a flyboy. Like, I've seen so many girls and guys simp over this guy just because he's hot. I think he's fine. I'm still mad at him for killing twice. And his backstory is sad, sure, but I'll put him in B tier. He's fine. Yeah, put him like mid to highish B. He's fine. I know other people that would put him immediate like S plus tier, but not me. Mirko, she's amazing. I think we need more badass women who like just are beasts and are fucking cool. Um, I don't know if I'd quite put her in S tier. I'm kind of I wish she didn't like lose all of her limbs. Like that was kind of seemed a little bit harsh. But in terms of just how much I like her, like her as a character, I think she's great. I'd probably put her like yeah, right behind Deku. Kamui Woods, a character I thought we'd get a lot more in the story. He's fine. I'll put him like at next to ectoplasm a little bit here. Um, Wash, Wash is B tier for sure. I like Wash. Wash is fun. I like how just this sentient washing machine that can put people in bubbles. Um, I don't know. Something about that's kind of cool and endearing. It's never explained how the hell like the power works or why Wash is ranked so high. Simp. Okay, maybe I am a simp. Maybe. I'll simp for Mirko. Tiger Bunny would be S if Mirko was an A. Which one's Tiger Bunny? Is that from the Wild Wild Pussycats? I'm sure we'll get to them. Ryukyu. I think Ryuko's really cool. I wish we got more of her. I'll put her at like, put her like near the bottom of B. She's fun. I love the design of the costume. Really, really cool. Yeah, I think Ryuko's cool. Gang Orca also really cool. I like that he's a reused character from his other failed series. That's always good bonus points. He's cool, Gang Orca. This is I don't really know this guy that well. He's part of the baseball OVA. I think he's fine. Mount Lady, hot take. I think Mount Lady's cooler than Midnight. By default, I have to put her above Midnight. I'll put Mount Lady like. I actually like Mount Lady a lot. I think Mount Lady's like kind of a cool, underrated character. That's fine. Like below, right there. Did I miss Froppy being put in F tier? No, you didn't. Froppy's right there in C tier, the higher half of C tier. I'll be right back. Once again, sorry guys. As I've said, I'm sick, and I want to clean my nose on stream. So, all right, let's see where we go. Fat Gum, A tier. Where are you at in A tier though? I love Fat Gum. Fat Gum's like legitimately probably my favorite pro hero. That's not like one of the main ones, like one of the side pro heroes. It's probably my favorite one. I love Fat Gum. Running for my responsibility. Tiny Bladder. No, I'm not using the restroom. Manuel's kind of cool. He's just a dude out there having a good time, being a hero. I like him. B tier. I wish we got him more. He just kind of randomly reappears for the final battle, and that was it. Wild Pussycats. They're all B tier. I think they're fun. They're good, solid characters, and I enjoy seeing them. I don't know this guy. Oh, is this Koda's dad? One of the water hose? Why is he by himself though? Wouldn't his mom be with him? I might be mistaken. This isn't him. Let me know what you guys think though. The fire hose guy himself. He creeps me out. Putting him in D tier. This was the fan design character, Centipede. He was kind of cool. He was the fan design with Bubble Girl, I think. And not by the same person, but like two people won the contest and they put him there. Red Riot or Crimson Riot. Wish we got more of him. He seemed really cool though in the interview. I'm putting him in B tier. Fourth Kind, right? Yeah, Fourth Kind. The guy who trained Kirishima. We don't ever see him again after that. So C tier, he's okay. Gunhead, again. Trained to Uraka, we don't ever see him again. Putting this guy here. I don't really know who they are. Rocklock, I think he's cool. He's kind of a jerk a little bit, but he's solid. Put him above Torino. Torino's sort of that line for me as well. If like you're above Torino, you're pretty solid. If you're below him, you're kind of like meh. Yeah. This isn't Selkie. What the hell is this guy's name? Selkie's the girl. What's the otter guy's name? I can't remember. He was kind of fun though. He had like a weird ditzy personality to him. He's like a C tier. Throw him in there. Is Tickling Machine also being ranked? Wait, really? I don't see him on there. All right, we got a bunch of nobodies. This is the guy that Gentle was a jerk to Gentle. He goes in D tier. This guy I don't know. These are people in the crowd at the USJ festival, I'm pretty sure. This girl is dumb. She's F tier. No, she's not F tier. She's D tier. I just don't like how she never appears. She trains Momo and stuff and was completely irrelevant after that. Captain Celebrity, you are A tier. Captain Celebrity is great. Honestly, I'm putting him right below Todoroki. I actually really like Captain Celebrity. I think it is Selkie? Who's the girl then? Yeah, trains Momo. Not really. Yeah, but who's the girl then? I thought Selkie was the girl with the fin clipped like attachment on her head or whatever. Anyway, Captain Slippy is great. We're gonna find out why for those of you who only watch the anime, and in probably just a few episodes. So stay tuned for that. Um, his Purple Highness, I believe, is his name in Vigilantes. This guy is a fun. I'm very concerned they're gonna censor the fuck out of it and change him to be something completely else. But he's fun. He's like top of C kind of range. Um, I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. Oh, these are a bunch of Ida's assistants. Like these are the random designs for him that weren't used. Very strange that they're in here. Don't know who that is. I think these are team up people. This guy who's like a pro foreign hero. I don't really know him. This girl, what was she in again? She was in a movie. Some of these characters are like so obscure that you see him like once. I'm gonna put this electric guy up here though because he's pretty cool. You see him in the movie, the first movie, and you see him at the end of the war. And if you do the math, he's got to be like 60 something, and he's still kicking ass. You know, like mad props. Unless it's his kid, but in the wiki, I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Clairvoyance. Oh, the clairvoyant girl. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Godzilla. Where am I putting Godzilla, guys? Aren't some of you in here big Godzilla fans? I like not Donkey Kong. I like King Kong more than Godzilla. But where am I putting the King of Monsters here? Godzilla is peak. Just to appease people, I'll put him in B tier. This guy, don't know him. Don't know him. Don't know him. Egyptian guy's kind of cool. Put him in B tier. At least C. Want to be Gimp talks? Should I just be funny and put him like above Hawks? Where did I put him? Right here? Yeah, here we go. Let's see how that one goes. So people are gonna see this tier list and be like, "What the fuck?" Like they're gonna share out my final one. They're like, what are you smoking?" I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be like the prototype. This was in the first movie, like a background character. Pretty sure that's kind of what. Yeah. Um. Tensei is great. I love Tensei. He's definitely B tier. Put him like above. I'll put him. Put him below. Yeah, Bara. Here we go. Okay. If you guys are patient with me, I actually have to end this recording. I'll be back in like, let's see how long this is gonna take. I have to take care of something. It'll be like 20 minutes, so we'll take a brief intermission here, and then you know resume after that. But so I'll restart this here in a little bit. I'll just stay tuned, take a break, get a snack, whatever it may be. I have to go help with my with my dog. Dog's doing some stuff right now, so I'll be back though. I won't be gone that long. So until I return.